So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're up to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here. Just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. This one complete. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear the term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Catch made, right side by Wilson.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Put Wilson in motion. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it will be 2nd down. This looks like a design run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's a Carolina first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they do on offense.
They'll try to get the running game going. First carry. They face second down and 7. It's a designed run. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The catch is made by Claypool. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the gun, here's Milton. Complete to the former Buckeyes, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun is Milton. This one complete to his tight end fence. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of the receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. At the very least, he was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Getting back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. That might be his first target. I think it's going to be his last.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
This is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Out to slide for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. A gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Try and throw with Milton. He gets that to his big target, Fant. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The tight end Fant in motion. Here's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Milton. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased. If you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Milton. It is Brian in the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the field and bring him down.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Some bulk in the formation on that right side for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They run with Walker. And he'll manage to get this for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Going back in the backfield. Look at the carry here. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To the ground after the penalty. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing up 7 yards on that one. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milton. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails. You find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline at the 35. Here's a handoff to Walker, running the left. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. To the tight end, Likely. And he's taken down up past the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Throwing is Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Milton going to throw it again. That is brought in. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff. Is coming their way. This one is in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. That one taken in right side by Leggett. A good spot here, second and a yard. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players, in the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out. Final second now of the first half as this one is away. The kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Panthers 13.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Austin now to return this. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. It's the tight end Likely in motion. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle. Throw once more. Here's Milton. He finds Likely, his tight end. He is in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Seattle. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays, starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He got rid of it and completed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball down.
Oh, he coughs up the football, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this ball incomplete on third down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one complete to Leggett. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 3rd down, 3 to go. Try and throw with Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun is Milton. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man left side. It's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Carolina.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered a safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Milton to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Play action. Now it's Milton. He's got it at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Here's Walker. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
And he will get into the end zone. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Seattle. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a run on first down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one. Can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
First and 10. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. He's thrown a good one. It's caught. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Panthers 35,
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now a handoff, running right. Open space to the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seahawks. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Moore going in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be 4th down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. They go down to a knee, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener.